And welcome back, YouTube. It's still Sunday, September 25th, 2022, 6:03 p.m. Ha! Somebody grabbed that lawnmower. Or did they? Oh yeah, it was right through here. Somebody grabbed that lawnmower that was sitting in this pile of bulk trash. That's all right. I feel good about that. Part of me wanted to grab that, and the last thing I need is hoard more stuff that I don't have time to fix. But that looked like a very repairable lawnmower, and made me sad to see that just being disposed of. So I'm glad somebody was able to grab it, save it from a landfill. Today's just been such a great day. I mean, you know, there's a part of me that's wishing Priscilla had stayed the night last night, because you know, love to, generally speaking, like most grown men, at least I believe most grown men, you know, woke up feeling a little randy, a little frisky, and would have liked to started my morning with a little nookie, but you know, that was, oh wow, there's actually kids playing ball in the street. Ain't that something? Car coming through, kids. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Oh, I will be glad when I'm hitting the point where going to work isn't going to be, oh my god, I still can't believe how much bulk trash is just all over the neighborhood. I'll be so glad when going to work at Amazon isn't driving straight into the sun. Although I think I'm getting close to that. I'm leaving, you know, probably 20 minutes earlier than I normally would. I need to talk to HR, and I need to talk to, oh my god, I can't see shit right now. Just glare out my window. Oh, there is a car coming. I haven't, wow, and here we got more bulk trash all over the front yard. Not sure if that guy's parking or just giving me space. Either way, thank you. More bulk trash, more bulk trash. Left side just completely full of branches there. I'm so glad she moved that stuff onto the street and off of 46th Street, though. When I talked to her the other day about Phoenix being super late picking up the bulk trash, she was piling it up right there on the left. Stolen shopping cart still sitting there on Palm Lane. Oh, this cul-de-sac's ridiculous. Check this out. We got like 3 giant piles of trash going up the whole corner cul-de-sac thing. You know, there's so much bulk trash all over the place. Like, it's hard for me even to think about. Oh, here's a door. There's a door leaning against the tree. I'm sure that's more bulk trash. It's hard to even think about what I'm trying to talk about, because I'm just like, God, piles of garbage, piles of garbage, piles of garbage. Yeah. Thank you, Mayor Kate. I don't think she's up for re-election this election either. I think we still got a couple more years of her. Please don't turn into me. Thank you. Looks like so hard to tell, you know. It's like my latest mental game. Bum or pedestrian? One that just crossed the street on McDowell. I couldn't really tell. Bum or pedestrian? Kind of looks like a bum. Might just be a pedestrian. I'm sure a lot of people, when I'm walking, they're playing bum or pedestrian in their head, or just assuming I'm a bum. But no, I'm on my way to work. First time in over a week. A little nervous about it because of the way my last shift that I worked, not last Wednesday, but the ones before it ended, with me not being able to take my forklift back to the charger, and saying I wasn't authorized to log into that vehicle. I'm just hoping to God that was a glitch. If I'm suspended for forklift driving again, yeah, I don't even want to think about it. As it is, I need to get all my stuff ready for HR. I'm not entirely sure how to do it, but all I know is I don't have it ready. It's buried in the mess that is my bedroom. Yeah, I need to get all the paperwork from the urgent care from last Saturday, along with the medication warnings that says not to drive and not to operate heavy machinery, and to see a dentist as soon as possible. And then my paperwork from my dentist, showing that I made the appointment on Saturday and as soon as possible was Wednesday. And then my follow-up care on that, which I'm sure recommended for at least a couple of days of not working. To be fair, I've been ready to go back to work since Thursday. I did my show Thursday night, but figured I would rather spend my weekend just working on my apartment and just kind of living my life without going to work, which I have, and I'm happy. My rent is paid. That's the biggest thing I worry about. Got the rent paid this morning. I probably should have spent more time working on cleaning and maybe not made that long video about my new media acquisitions from thrift store, but I don't intend to do that again for quite a while. But I do intend to have more videos like that as I acquire more stuff like that. And if it wasn't for my right window being open, I wouldn't be able to hear this guy trying to pass me on the right. I hate people that try to pass on the right. Like, that is not the passing lane. It's rough enough that I have such poor visibility driving into the sun. Don't be trying to sneak around me on the right. Oh, and then you got jackasses like that guy just crossed the core area. Used the exit lane as a passing lane, and then, I mean, he didn't cut me off, but, if I'd have been further forward, he probably would have. He let know that I need to get out of this lane because that's about to turn into an exit-only lane. There's a 24th Street exit coming up, and then that becomes an exit-only lane for the northbound 51. Of course, I'm going onto I-10. If you've been following this vlog at all, you've seen this commute. Not quite sure how I'm going to put today's videos together. Now that I'm kind of learning how to use iMovie, I figured it'd be fun to shoot a bunch of really short videos and try to cobble them together into a single video. Okay, I'm getting into the carpool lane. It's Sunday, so this isn't anybody can use it lane. And I am heading into some traffic, way more traffic than I expected to see on a Sunday. Good thing I'm heading out so early. Oh man, when I get the sun right in my face. Oh, that's rough. So yeah, fun day today. I'm still not sure I'm going to piece all that stuff together. I definitely want the video of me going through all the music that I got from Savers and all the laser discs that I got from the woman with the ginormous inherited private collection. I definitely want that to be its own thing. Although I realize I shot vlog seconds before and after it, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to count that together. Oh my lord, I can't see shit. And I hate that commercial, that's so irritating. Yeah, I always wonder if people that make really, really irritating commercials with jingles in them, if that helps their business or takes away from their business. I mean, that call Raffy Raffy. Like, it's so annoying. I always change the radio station when it comes on. I mean, it's actually more annoying to me than a played out Three Doors Down song. But yeah, I would never call Raffy. to me, having a lawyer is a very personal thing. And if I'm not using a lawyer that I know personally, I'm going to use one that a lawyer that I know personally recommends to me. Although in most things that Raffy would be representing me on, or let's be realistic, somebody working for the firm that Raffy owns or contracts with would be representing me on, more likely than not, I'd just rather go pro se and represent myself. I really enjoy representing myself in court. It's something I've done many, many times. It hasn't really been a subject of this vlog very much, but I'd like to talk about it. I've had some interesting adventures in court, and I've actually got quite a few audio recordings of stuff from court. that I would love to digitize and share with y'all. It's public record. I'm pretty sure I could share all of it except for one. Might be some legal question about me sharing one of them, because there was a court order that was to be kept private. But the minor child is an adult now, and I think all the other parties are dead. So I don't know. I don't know if that court order to not share that is still binding or not. Dude just passed me on the right. I don't even care. I am so blinded by the sun I can hardly see the road in front of me. So sorry to be the jackass that's maybe holding up the traffic behind me, but I am not driving any faster than I can see the road in front of me. And that sun is right in my face. It's obviously time for me to clean my windshield really good again. Damn. Yeah, it's one of the downsides of roads being on a grid system that always go perfect east and west and north and south, is on your east and west roads, you can potentially be going directly into the sun, either rolling into the sunrise or rolling into the sunset. I do wonder if any cities ever actually put their grid system on a 45-degree grid to avoid that driving hazard. I do know some cities that are on a 45-degree grid, most notably downtown Denver. Granted, most of Denver's on a southeast-west grid, but yeah, downtown Denver's pretty much on a perfect 45-degree angle. Although I highly doubt that was the motivation for it, to keep the sun out of people's eyes. I mean, driving wasn't even a thing when that grid was set up. Although I'd imagine riding a horse directly into the sun is not such a pleasant thing either. And I'm missing Denver. I'm so ready for a road trip to Denver. I still don't think this car is road trip worthy right now. It's overheated once since I got it back from Rob, and the air is completely out again. But it's doing good getting me where I need to go, so I can't complain too much. Finally set over the horizon. Don't know if it's going to stay over the horizon. As I come up over this crest here, it might be back in my face again. But I'll be a nice guy and move over one lane so that SUV that was following me can pass on the left like it's supposed to. Oh yeah, it's back in my face. I thought it might be. Ow, 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 ow. And he's getting tailgated. Yeah, glad that's not me. Tailgaters and people that pass on the right. Those are the drivers that piss me off the most. I'm not quite sure where the sun is at. I know it's about ready to be right in my eyes again. Oh, yep, there it is. Ouch. Ouch. I wonder if the state fair was going today. I think it was. Pretty sure it opened on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to go to the state fair or not this year. I'm kind of thinking about it. It's always kind of fun to see who the concert lineup is. I've seen so many good concerts at the Arizona State Fair, especially in 1989 when I was working in the promotions department of Y95 KOYFM, which at the time was the #2 pop station. Never were able to take that #1 spot away from KZZB. Not that that prevented us from calling ourselves your #1 hit music station. #1 according to us, of course. So nervous about dealing with HR and dealing with IT. I'm sure that the subject's going to come up, well, why couldn't you see to operate that? Really? And you can see good enough to operate a forklift? Trying not to get that question asked. Because right now I don't have a thing that says I need to be wearing glasses to operate a forklift. I generally feel I'm okay to operate a forklift without glasses. But lot of it just has to do with, I've never been properly diagnosed as being on the autism spectrum, but I'm 100% convinced that I am. And that's just because I'm so easily distracted by sensory things. And wearing glasses, just the extra stuff that it puts in my peripheral vision, and the feeling of something touching my ears and my nose. Yeah, to me that's a bigger hazard in distracting my concentration than things being a little blurry. Well, I got my phone facing way more up than it should be. That's better. Where the hell am I at? Almost to the 202 intersection. My driving focus has just been on not rear-ending anybody, not cutting anybody off, and not having people climbing up my ass trying to pass me because I'm in a passing lane and not passing. But I don't want to overshoot the exit for 75th Avenue and backtrack from 83rd. And yeah, every Sunday I do wish that 79th Avenue went through from the 79th Avenue exit to Roosevelt. I really do need to write that letter one of these days to ADOT and also the City of Phoenix. I mean, obviously, City of Phoenix has some bigger problems than finishing that road. But I see Phoenix working on the road all the time, on roads and resurfacing roads and restriping roads. And obviously, that's a different department than whoever's not picking up the bulk trash in Arcadia. So, yeah, still like to get those letters right. That road really needs to be finished. Anything else I really want to talk about? Let me think about this. You know, even though I didn't spend as much of today working on cleaning in my apartment as I really should, I feel like I made a lot of progress. Baby steps, you know. I expect within the next 2 days to have the inside of my refrigerator spotless. And I'll probably wipe down the outside of it. That's not a big job there. Although you may have noticed I've got tons of like magnets and crap stuck to my fridge. Probably time to sift through some of that too. And probably clean up the whatever's going on the top of the fridge. I'm not even sure what's going on at the top of the fridge. I've been starting a new napkin pile up there. 75th Avenue, 1.25 miles. That's the next exit. And I think this right lane is getting ready to end, if memory serves. So as I'm pretty sure I already mentioned, Saturday afternoon, as Priscilla and I were heading to Waffle House from the 99-cent only store. Memory was good. That right lane was ready to end. As we were heading from the 99-cent only store in South Scottsdale to Waffle House, the AC completely gave up the ghost again. It's been pretty weak lately, but it's definitely not working at all now. Yeah, at least it's not too brutally hot. Check the weather widget to see what the temperature is. They go ahead and pass me in the exit only lane there, jackass. And he's not even exiting. Of course, he might have just came on from 67th Avenue. Oh, sorry, there was a problem. Well, you need to refresh. Still working on trying to upload the next installment of my vlog. I really wanted to get that done this afternoon. My second video from last Friday. Yep, that's how behind I am. It's Sunday, 6:21 p.m. and I'm still working on uploading late Friday or early Friday afternoon. But yeah, I don't know, just having fun being me in my apartment and it being my apartment, as opposed to you know, the apartment invaded by Priscilla. I mean, even as good of a day as her and I had together yesterday, there was a point where I kind of felt like okay, you should really go home now. I mean, I didn't tell her that, but there was a point where I was kind of wishing she would. 99 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Yeah, that's cool for Phoenix. That's brutally hot to most of the nation, but I feel okay without air at 99 degrees. trees, as long as I got a little bit of a breeze, but not too much that it bugs me going through here. Wondering how many people turning right in front of me are early birds at Amazon. Although I do think certain levels of management do need to get in there earlier than level 1 associates. In fact, I saw a notice on one of the dry erase boards. I think it was where we have our meetup for outbound. So often I say outbound and mean inbound and mean outbound, because those are words that get confused in my brain. So, but I definitely mean outbound. I saw on the dry erase board, nope, that person's headed to the other Amazon warehouse. I want to say that's PHX5 or PHX7. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's literally two giant Amazon warehouses right across the street from each other here. A friend of mine I used to work with, ran into him on the bus not that long ago, and he told me he transferred over there, and he says he likes it there a lot better than GYR3. Yeah, if I transfer, I'm not transferring across the street. If I transfer, I'm transferring either out of state, or I'm transferring to some kind of a better, more specialized position, or I'm transferring to something with just a shorter commute. But for the most part, if I'm staying at Amazon, I'm for now, I'm gonna stay here at GYR3. So much of the people here, honest to God, this is such a work cliche, and it's one I hate, but so many of these people kind of feel like family to me now. They really do. I mean, you know, when I've had times where I've made some mistake driving my forklift, and the guys around me just rush to hurry up and clean up the mess before anybody notices. Yeah, that's what family does. Yeah, I see a worker walking, probably rode on the bus. Gotta wrap this up pretty quick because I do need to get in there early, although I'm a lot earlier than I need to be. And I got quite a bit of food tucked away in my bag, so I won't have to spend as much on vending today. That's a good thing. I'm here, finally got the sun out of my face. It's good to know I'm getting to that time of year where I will be driving with the sun over the horizon, which I enjoy a whole lot better than driving into the sun. Anyway, yeah, if I do move to another Amazon facility, hopefully it'll be one that's close to home, either the one down there on Broadway or the one on 48th Street. Well, that would be awesome. Yeah, there is an Amazon facility on 48th Street, just south of Washington Street, and that one I could conceivably walk to work. That is a bit of a long walk, but I mean, I could do it. I want to say it's about a 40-minute walk. I've walked it before. Oh my, I need to tighten that. I didn't realize I was even doing that. There's some proof I don't watch the phone, I watch the road. Yeah, that's oh, it's hot in here. It's a 4-minute walk. If it's nice, I could, you know, the downside of walking home is I gotta walk there. I'm down, you know, I don't know, it's hard to say. I could see myself walking to that though. I've certainly walked farther to work. If I do transfer to that facility and I forget forget its designation, I know it's not a PHX, it's something different. I think that's a return, pretty sure that's a dedicated return center, although I could be wrong. Somebody else told me that that's a grocery center, but I did a return there. Maybe they just process returns and do groceries, not sure. Maybe when I'm talking to HR today, I can distract them from my past issues and ask them about that. Maybe a good day to do that. But I would love to commute there via electric scooter. It's definitely a good, comfortable commute for bicycle or electric scooter. Anyway, it's time to get inside, go to work. Thanks for coming with me on the drive, and as always, like and subscribe. And if you want to help me with my tight funds and fixing my teeth, there's probably a link in the description, or if not, in my channel about page, where you can kind of help me out if you enjoy this stupidity in my life that I'm sharing with you.